Do we have Dow in the chat? Wasn't at the moment, but how's everyone doing today? Look at these runners and these commentators too. Cute, unbelievable. It should not be allowed to be this cute. And yet, they've done it again. They've exceeded their cuteness quota for this year already. They can't keep getting away with this. Yet, Jamie, we will keep getting away with this. Simply how it must be. Thanks for the heads up on that. I'll see you after the race. So I suppose I'll see you during the race as well, but you'll see me after the race. Yeah, this is a 1-2-2-1 race. The superior patch, obviously. Prize runners by making them run the patch they're not used to. I can't tell if that is an excellent idea or a horrible idea, and I think I'm gonna have to go with both. Yeah, I gotta go with both.
Hello.
Whoa.
I have now eaten breakfast.
Breakfast is important.
Hello, chat. So, do we have contact with the runners in the Discord?
You messaged Dow. I've not. I've talked to April in the chat a bit. 2 p.m. breakfast people arrive. Ooh, got a raid from Collie Monster. Thank you, Collie. Oh, what time is it for you, Sorpin?
1:59 actually. Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay. So it's not a 2 p.m. breakfast.
Not completely.
Just very close. Yeah, I should be starting here very soon. Yes, good luck to both of our runners. Got Dow versus April.
I don't know how we start things. Not gonna lie.
At the moment, we're just waiting for the race to start, I believe.
Yeah. April is ready. So, Rave, what even is your experience with this game/category?
With this game, I've put many hours into the game. The category itself, I've looked into how to run it a bit. I've not run this one myself, but I've definitely looked at a lot of content on it. I know a lot of it fairly well.
Well, that's
what about you?
More than enough. I have run the category 500, 600 hours or so.
That is quite a few hours. I mean, you are one of the runners, so I
Yeah,
hope you've run category before.
I should know ish.
It looks like Dow's getting ready. Got the load screens up, and there's April. All right.
How do we do the thing where we switch scene, or is that done not by us?
I believe. Press the switch to race layout button.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh,
Did it. Did the thing.
you did the thing. I will ping for help.
Purple pyros use CP stress in their 1-2-2-1 run. That's pro strategy right there.
It really is.
Rip cropping. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their team screens are where the timer just supposed to. That's actually beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. So you can watch normal sized, slightly off cropped Hollow Knight, or you can watch teeny tiny Hollow Knight. That's ish.
Beautiful. Do we want to do the run like this, or do we want to wait for some help?
If we could get a bit of help to fix that, it would be appreciated. Not quite sure how to call for help. Who we ping?
Me neither.
Cropping X when you happy 3.
Oh, Purple, do you want to come in a DM with us so we can like ask you who to ask?
Yes.
That would be cool.
Say it in the chat. That cropping is the Discord one. That makes more sense. I'm silly. I'm not a smart person, Purple. Listen. Oh. You got an immediate response. And I recognize that profile picture. I know someone who uses the exact same one. Yeah,
Probably the exact same person.
No, it's a different person. It's just I guess it's a popular GIF. Oh yeah, the people in chat can't see it, but it's the dancing Eevee with the kicking out and clapping. Crop percent, let's go, crop percent.
And as we can see, Manic Jamie is writing from her phone.
Do we want to start while the cropping is going on? Got sound going now.
Another second.
Oh, there's the cropping. It started. Got Dow ready to go. Just almost there. As soon as the cropping is complete, we'll get started here. I mean, we're halfway there, so.
Yeah.
Okay. I just got to go ahead. So, you want to start us off, Serpent?
Yeah, then I can count them down. I think. I just want to re-establish contact.
Serpent's taking care of that. Actually, I don't.
Oh.
think there's. Oh, sorry.
I think.
All right. Console speedruns, yes. Races, no, yeah. Oh, is we're gonna run it on Steel Soul.
running on Steel Soul in a category that uses a shade skip. Very daring.
Very brave. All right, and here we are off. At least, yep, there we go. April and Dao have begun.
So Dao is actually a very experienced runner. I see from their speedrun.com page. They have a 55, 53 in this very category, and a very respectable 248 in 106.
They are 35th place on the leaderboard in all skills. April has PB of 114.17. So a bit of a difference there. That's hardly. And anything can happen. For example, Umu can happen.
Ooh, dark rooms. Brain going mush. You never know.
Always go mush. Beware the mush brain.
April leaving King's Cross on 55, Dow on a 52. 52 is a really good pace, actually. I take those every day.
Absolutely.
I think April has mainly done Path of Pain speedruns in the past. Actually has a 230. Oh, so I'll be really interested to see how this, which is their first like full game speedrun, is gonna work out.
Yeah. You look back in King's Pass, April didn't get the event fly pogo, so I think, from what I understand, very new to this category. A Path of Pain detour would be quite interesting. I'm thinking about that. I don't know if the essence would fit in with the routing very well, but it'd be a good way to show up the Marissa visit. And down misses the double aspect kill. It's always a solid lead.
Ooh. April.
Oh, the other.
That was a very good save on very poor backup positioning, though.
Yeah.
One room of difference so far. So.
Exactly, a room's difference at the moment. But now it's gonna be 2 rooms because the next room's much shorter. Oh my goodness, 1 HP. Yeah, those heals.
This is reminding me. This is reminding me of back when I was doing doing runs myself before actually learning the game or the route. Because this part of the game is surprisingly difficult when you don't have any movement, and you just
when I first started practicing the movement in this area, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same as any percent NMP at least. And I remember those are the golems, right?
yes.
Yeah, I always forget which one's which. 1 HP for April again. Dow just got the knock on False Knight.
Now not forgetting to leave the arena, it looks like.
1 HP, False Knight. This is gonna be. Oh, that was close. Oh my goodness. Oh no! April dying to False Knight. That is heartbreaking. It's going right back at it.
That looks like it looks like a prime case of tournament nerves.
Yeah. F's in the chat. Oh, okay. According to Jamie, dying to False Knight is a tournament winning strategy trademark, so we're all right.
Yeah, there is so much coming up in this race later, though. So that's
This is just the very beginning. There's so much left.
yeah.
Plenty of opportunities to catch up. I mean,
Dow starting to go through mound. No Trinomi plants. You hate to see it.
the best place.
Actually, kind of surprised they didn't do the fireball on the husk because they're kind of low on Geo, and that's a very comfy 3 Geo, which just it doesn't make a huge difference, but it's very comfortable for when you are inevitably 3 Geo short for dash later.
We got a third spit Balder. So the Balder is not throwing.
Just wait, April will get a first spit. Easy. Oh,
Absolutely.
first
That
try,
April made
second time touch of Pogo.
Yeah. April making it through without a single hit this time.
Really, they just wanted a handicap, clearly.
Yep. They knew that that Dow was gonna have to fight. Dow having a bit of trouble with the platforms there. Makes it up eventually. Let's see. Yeah. Just climbing up through Forgotten Crossroads.
That climb always makes me realize how incredibly bad I am at counting.
Counting can be hard. I mean, part of what I do involves a lot of numbers. Ooh, Down misses the fireball skip.
Turned about a bit early, maybe. It's always hard to say exactly what the issues there is. And April escaping the FK arena this time.
The arena will claim no more lives. Yeah, so April's just heading up to the mound while Dow is in green path, past the first fireball skip and on the way to the second. Let's see. I'm gonna see how this
Good first fireball. Nice amount of soul, which is looking good. Nice for the last fireball skip. And 100 Geo, so they're back up to comfy.
That fireball skip is like just 50-50 for me at this point in time. I'll either get it perfectly or I will struggle for days on end.
That is a mood, and those fireball skips are some of the things that I always have to go back so I can de-rust every single week. I can have 99% success rate and then suddenly I fail it every single time. It's like clockwork.
It's the second fireball skip that gets me, actually. The only run I submitted, I used the split skip instead of fireball for that. Because I just could not get it.
Doubt reaching up there, the Salt scene, and actually is sub 7. That is a very respectable pace for
fairly
race.
Close to their PB. 4 seconds behind PB at this point.
I'd believe that. This is, I think, world record pace runs aims to leave the Moss Knight arena at something like 64x or something. April using some current patch routing for the grass climb. And that took my focus away from Musk Knights, Geo, but it all looked to work out fine.
Yeah. And Dow's gonna be heading into the Hornet fight here soon. Callie pointing out that you need spells for this run. You only try to get a Shaman Stone. That's the Shaman Stone is the best arm. April would first swim there. That's a pro shot, I'm hoping. Didn't go for the fireball skip. I think the jump was a little too early, and he might have noticed that.
Yeah. Dow with a semi-clean Hornet. Gets past alive, that's clean enough. Not a particularly friendly pattern, but it's workable.
Yeah. Got through it. Didn't die, and that's always a great start. Okay, so April getting to the second fireball skip and makes it first try. Always love to see it. And I think for a lot of runners that when they get to this point, it's a fairly consistent trick. I mean, misses the Moss Charger kill and gets hit by the squid. That's a rough one. Yeah.
Oh, this is
very
this
scary.
Is looking very mean.
Yeah.
Skips the third fireball skip. Completely fair.
Went for the heals instead, which is very respectable. Picks up a bit of extra geo from those husks. So Dow doing the Fog Canyon drop.
Very completely clean enough.
Yes.
At least. And did not forget the mushroom. The mushroom soul farming. Which means it's like it's basically a guaranteed PB at this point.
Absolutely. The mushrooms make all the difference. April just got past the first Moss Knight.
I think April looks like they have. April looks like they have a very domineering current patch experience right now.
Yeah.
Expecting some enemies to be like they are in current patch with hitboxes slid about the entire enemy size to the side. Without going too soon after trying to trigger the spore. Poor RNG for the Musk Knights. You hate to see it.
It's
this is not looking too good for April because I don't think any of those fireballs hit. Maybe one.
That one hit.
Oh, okay.
It's the get. Dow made the Mantis Claw. I missed if it was how clean the Mantis Pogo was. Hopefully it was very clean.
Considering they made it up, I think it was double Pogo on the second, maybe. Either way, they made it up. They got Claw, which is more than clean enough.
Let's see, 1018 Claw, or a bit before 1018, but let's see. Their PB Claw is 957. So they're a bit farther behind, 11 seconds behind PB, apparently. Which is very respectable. Actually very, very good, quite frankly. Especially in a race, I mean, be able to get that close to your PB. So now it's time for the, almost got soft locked.
11:27 Claw versus Dow going through the go move.
A minute behind on Cloak. So let's see. Do you not open the stack station here on this pack on this run?
No.
Category? Okay.
We actually do not have the geo to do so because we need 220 geo for the Shaman Stone and then the dash, of course.
Yeah. Just making sure. Like I said, I know this category somewhat, but details like that are where I'm missing out a bit. The dog is very clean. Gross mother kill, but the cleanup handles the 4 runaway Gruzzers very well.
very well.
If that were me, I think I would have been dealing with those for approximately 17 minutes. April falling into the acid.
Struggling with the hardest drop in the game.
Yeah. I think it's misses a hit on one of the mushrooms. So gets it. What are those guys called? The big floaty ones that spit infection gas at you?
That is a very good question. Imagine knowing lore.
Died. Oh no. Definitely not doing shade skip, obviously. Just died.
But I thought he was going for steel, so
For the steel soul runs.
makes the shade skip.
Fun goons. Okay, they're called fun goons.
Of course they're called fun goons. They are fun.
They are fun. And they are goons. Shroom with the lore.
Geo rock content and blue lake skipping. What more can you want with your Sunday? Anytime really.
It's the best content, I mean. Well, fun goons, obviously. Oh, April misses the explosion pogo. The WoW goons? The WoW goons, we don't talk about those, Ashton. We don't talk about those. So April got the explosion pogo on the second try, and Dow is now entering City of Tears. Tears are for the players, the runners that died watching Nights at 80%, obviously.
April's struggling with this pogos here, trying to set up the staircase pogo method. I think they're... Ooh, they almost proved my assumption wrong.
You're gonna say you think they're not gonna make it?
I think they were gonna have to go around because the mantises were very not... they were not playing along nicely at all.
Give those mantises 3 out of 10. So 1406, 1407 on Mantis Claw. Yeah, still exactly a minute behind BB. Yeah, April's having a rough time with this run. You hate to see it, really. I'm hoping the middle and late game will be a lot better. A bit more fortunate. The Dow just killed the Golden Husk.
Showing off their experience, clearly.
Or the Gorgeous Husk. I always call it the Golden Husk because... I mean, I don't know. Nothing really to make it seem golden.
They are more golden than gorgeous, in my honest opinion, so makes sense. That is the minimum amount of geo you can have before entering the hopper arena-ish thing would be 708. So Dow here is on a very, very comfortable geo count right now. I'm wondering if that means they did the center room in the city thingy. Yeah, they are not using the most up-to-date hopper strats of doing both waves. Sad.
More hoppers the better. April killing Rose Brother. Let's see how this cleanup goes. Gotta wait for Grosmother to burst first. Let's see, yeah, fairly good cleanup. One uncooperative browser, but they took care of that real quick. And Dow getting dash slash. Where's Axe? Let's see, how does this compare to PB? 1456. So still about 10, or less than 10 seconds behind now. Seems like it's close. About 10 seconds, yeah. Looks like it's 11 seconds ahead of PB, which is, yeah, it's really neat. Look. Yeah. And in the PB, dash slash was a 25-second time save, and then lost almost 50 seconds in the Shade Soul split. So this could be a good time save for Dao, depending on how the split goes.
Very possibly. Shade Soul is known to be a very mean split at times because of flying husks being horrible, horrible things. Weaver skip and a dark tunnel. Like, there's so much in this split that seems super simple, and then you actually have to do it in a run, and everything goes wrong.
There's the lever skip being a problem.
A bit just like this, yeah.
There we go. Just fireballs the flying husk.
Very respectable choice.
Yeah, I do not blame them. Gets over the guard easily. Who would ruin a run on a God of Light that looks like a moth or a tunnel of spikes? Definitely a tunnel of spikes.
Tunnel of spikes every time.
Learning spike tunnels when I was doing the Impossible 80% was a lot of fun. Pimp Ass doing the skip with dash slash for the first lever skip. Yeah, it definitely seems like it'd be easier, but also slower.
You can actually, if you do it very swag, you can get a very, very fast dash slash tunnel, spike tunnels with some dash slash storage, and it's actually amazing.
Let's see. Now getting 1706 Shade Soul. Just 5 seconds behind PB now.
Collier chat. A very, very active user of the dash slash spike tunnel.
Definitely see why that's a good option. When do you think we're gonna get an Impossible all skills?
Ooh. I wonder who should make that. Maybe Gwonky can get like big on Billy again.
Dash slash spike tunnels are impossible.
They really are. Dao actually struggling a bit with this Sanctum Warrior here.
Gets the kill eventually. But yeah. This is probably one of the most annoying areas of the game.
Chooses to use the Shade Soul. That's actually a very smart decision just in terms of Geo.
Geo, and it was right in the way, which could be a bit annoying.
Yeah. And they're still at almost full soul, so they're very comfortable now for Soul Master.
Let's see how the Soul Master fight goes. Hopefully it'll be clean, brutal murder. Yeah. No polo, just dash flash.
Unlucky stagger right there.
Yeah. Would have been a great place to get a fireball off.
That slide is basically a guaranteed Bloodlet 4-2. Also, April got dash slash.
Yeah. So, I didn't see the exact time.
1930, something.
But that's ahead of their PB by about half a minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They have a 1956 for dash slash in their PB. Even if they're behind in the race, I think having that potential PB would be really nice.
We can have double PB in this race. That would be.
I would love to see that. We got Desolate Dive for Dow, which is 1924 in the PB. I'm sure.
Yeah, I think the lever skip and the Soul Warrior might have lost them a lot of time.
Definitely. The lever skip was a loss of about, I think, just 5 seconds. There were 5 seconds behind PB and then 10 after.
Oh,
Because in their PB they lost a lot of time in the Shade Soul split.
yeah.
So I think Soul Warrior and Soul Master were the time loss in that particular split were from. Yeah. Genkar, so April's PB is 1:14:17, as far as I'm aware, at least. It's the most recent thing I could find because they don't have anything on the leaderboard, and so this is just going off of what I could find in the Discord, which was this 1:14:17 run. And so that's what we're comparing it to.
Will we see a saved grab? No. We will see sadness.
Sadness.
I was almost hoping that April was sending the elevator down just to go save the grub.
That'd be great.
There, now we have Dow having enough geo for the Kingstag station.
Yep.
And April heading up for the Shade Soul lever skip.
Hopefully. We'll see how well this goes. Ooh. Elevator is being very rude. Only starts charging at the top, which is sadness.
Sadness and a time loss.
Yep. Sadness is a time loss. It's time off of your life.
Dow doing that room very cleanly, and I really like that last statue lamp pogo to get the earlier dash refresh. Not gathering any soul though, which
One hit a soul. Let's see.
Let's see how April's Sanctum Warrior is gonna go then. The 2 hits. 3, that was a single, it looked like. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, got the last double there to save it.
Yeah.
That guy really is rude though, so.
Not being cooperative at all. Let's see. Dow passing by the Black Egg Temple, yet not going in to kill a Hollow Knight. That is an interesting strat. I think you should always kill the Hollow Knight. I mean, you're right by the temple. You know,
Fun
just
fact, when you do kill the Hollow Knight, you get the credits and your run is done.
No one needs to know.
April being very careful here, but on 2 health, I can really understand why. Because this place is just horrible when you're...
Easy to lose health.
Yeah. You can easily chain die here from full health if you're unlucky enough.
Let's avoid that kind of luck. So Dow is now in Crystal Peak, probably one of my favorite areas in terms of movement. I think there's a lot of really cool movement here.
It's very symptomatic of all the cycles, where when you get it right, it feels really good and it goes fast as heck, and then you bonk one time.
And it's just pain. Yeah. People got hit twice at the start of Soul Master, 3 times. Ooh, 1 HP now. Yeah, going for the heal with the stagger, definitely a good idea. Play it safe. Don't want to have another death.
Going
Down?
for the heal instead of the double fire
Yeah.
shade soul actually might be a very good choice because the fake dives in the second phase is not something they're not
Another
something to joke
heal.
around with.
Okay, sorry. Dow's moving through Crystal Peak very, very smoothly.
Oh no, Dao going for the damage tank cycle on 3 HP. That's daring. Aww,
With that much
no
automatic,
underplat.
no underplat. Glad we both have the same concern there. The underplat's the most important part of any run. But at 2 HP, I can understand why Dao wouldn't go for it. April getting phase 2 of Soul Master.
Playing it quite carefully, understandably, because that can happen.
Yeah. Got plenty of health now. They healed up a lot during that fight.
Yeah.
Now getting past the I don't know what to call those, the smashy
Crushers. I think they're called crushers.
things. Crushers,
Actually.
yeah, that makes sense. The crushers very cleanly. And here is the room where I would be terrified, honestly.
Will we see a dash dark room or no? We will see the dash strat stuff. I think it loses like 1 to 2 seconds or something. So really nothing to worry about.
Yeah. Definitely a much safer strat, I would think.
Yeah.
Which at 2 HP is the way to go. So if Dow can make it through here without another hit, they'll be fairly solid for the split.
Taking the safe route, right route instead of the pogo. Ooh!
Ooh, that was smooth.
That was a terrifying crystal spit.
Absolutely, but
coming up.
handled it very smoothly. I didn't see it. Forgot to watch the time, but their PB is a 26:04 for D Dark. So that's I think about
even. It looks like actually
6 seconds behind PB according to Rick Strix, which is it's really good.
Now we can also get to see if April is up to date on the geo routing, or if they will shade soul here for extra geo. No, they did not gather soul though.
Always need some soul.
Ooh, almost did the bench skip. Skip.
Skip. See Dow go through. Yeah. Dream sequence.
Do you think we'll get to see one of these? You can actually crash into that one platform before the underplat there. Also underplat woo. It can. I think it's a frame that. I think it's like basically RNG that you're hitting just that one floating point trigger or something where the platform rises just too soon for you to get over it. And then you just get knocked out of your C dash, you panic completely and you fall into the dream. It's a horrible experience.
It sounds like you're speaking out of experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I knew exactly what caused it, but I do not.
If it's RNG, there's only so much that could even be done to avoid it.
Yeah, it could very possibly be just RNG. So that does sound like Hollow Knight.
Yeah. RNG can be a blessing and a curse.
That which is going to be very visible for the upcoming Watcher Night on Dao's screen.
Yes.
This fight can either go very smoothly and you average your gold basically, or it can go less smoothly and you lose half a minute almost to them just jumping and rolling. It's
So their Watcher Knight's time is a 28:56.
in 8:56. I doubt this RNG is not being super kind, but they are grouped up, so it's kind enough. And they saved the jump anyway, so
It's not going to be ahead of PB pace yet, but good. Oh, it's going to be really close actually. Let's see. Just 5 seconds. It's very close to PB for Dao. April doing the Crystal Peaks climb.
I think both runners decided to do the safer left side here instead of Pogax, actually.
Yes.
April going for the tricky.
Oh, I was really hoping to.
I really thought April said they muted us, and yet they wanted to give us the Pogax on request.
We were close. We almost got our Pogax. I mean, that would have been the best part of the run. That Pogax, the generosity to give up a couple seconds to give us Pogax. Exactly, the content theorem.
Anyone who's ever gone through this room on April's screen knows exactly how much it hurts to mess up even one step in that room, and the cycles just
Gathering some soul to grab a quick bit of health. 30 minutes in and 4 seconds behind PB. Yeah, it's very close to PB for Dao. Let's see. So for Crystal Heart on April, the time we're going to be looking for is to beat 33:34.
That's looking very beatable at the moment.
Yeah, it really is. I think maybe in their PB they had something go wrong somewhere along the way.
Dao be feeling safe in themselves not taking the safety backup bench before the spike in Isma skips.
Gotta play it risky sometimes, I suppose.
Gotta risk it for the PB.
I'm sure there's a way to make that rhyme, but I have no idea how.
Well, there is that one famous biscuit. Second try spike.
Does PB stand for personal biscuit?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So April making it through. Oh, it's the platform.
I'm not sure if that was an intentional attempt at underplat, but we almost got an underplat. Okay. Dao doing the setup for this acid skip. Jumping too late, it looks like. I'm not sure.
April's on 1 HP. Because April definitely went for... Oh no, April died. No. They went
and
through.
Dao died.
Ah,
I think.
bad.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Wow.
I think that might be some PB paces in both, for both racers. Almost out of the window, actually.
Yeah. That's so unfortunate. So bad. Both of them to die and lose their PB paces.
Like,
I
April
don't.
died. I think April, like, dying in that laser room in CR, dying to the lasers in CR room, it's like a 2 to 3 minute time loss, and like, it's just painful.
Now
to
going
see
for
it.
the safe, going for the bench this time.
Clever choice.
Yeah.
If they die now a second time and lose all their geo, then this might actually look like it could be then this race could actually open up completely again.
Yeah. Guess.
Just to show how much that actually weighs.
Geo's definitely really important. Let's hope they can get the spike. Ooh, one hit. Alright, they got a second try.
Unfortunately, no perfect biscuits today.
No perfect biscuits today.
Oh, what are they?
Getting some soul for health, I think.
Oh,
I don't blame
they are
them. They need to get past this without dying.
yeah. Are they uninformed of the plug sack right above the second C-dash spot? Which you can just dream nail forever for soul. Basically a Russian hack.
They got a first try that time. And Sanowin, yeah, Dao died and the acid skipped it they just got. You can see by the shade there.
Clean Glimback Pogo from April.
Nichols rushing through.
Dao looks to be very frustrated in their movement. And not the bad kind of frustrated, but like very much rushing every jump and
Wants to
dash, basically. Wants to show that they can go fast.
They've got the speeds.
I mean, technically you can get like a 53 or something with that death.
Definitely be impressed to see something like that. I mean, with the big time loss from that death and not having taken the bench, it's painful. But depending on where their time loss in their PB was at, let's see. Looks
There.
They're gaining time in the next couple of splits. Monarch Wings, they have a 34-17, which is definitely out of the window here. Out the door, unfortunately.
They can still gain time though. Just
Absolutely.
as the split. Soul farming by pogoing that guy. That's something I don't think I've seen before.
Soul's good to have. Don't blame them going for it. Especially the health situation.
Neither runner seemed the dash slash air stall there. Which is slightly sad to see because it's a really cool trick.
Yeah.
But not the biggest loss in the world.
Heading back through peaks.
Going for the damage. Damage tank under plat. All the things.
That one's new. Just play it safe, April. Or maybe April just wants to give us the content now. Maybe that's all that matters to April. Oh, gods.
Dash. Go dash. April. Trust me, I've been in this situation before.
April's so terrified. Okay, April makes it through.
Let's
Oh
go.
my god. That was so stressful. Dow killing Broken Vesta 3620. April. Just seeing the jump pogos. All I could think of is someone just stuck out waiting for help to come. Oh, it was heartbreaking.
You know what? I didn't even manage to pay attention to a swag door because I was trying to not get a heart attack. But Dow picking up wings at 3640-ish.
They're right behind PB now, but hopefully they can save a lot of time in this upcoming splits. Gathering some soul. Yeah, a lot of respect for the dedication to content, April. Absolutely. If they had gotten the damage tank under plat, I feel like they just win the race by default.
Especially since Dow didn't even go for the underplat.
Yeah.
I thought that was in the rules. Like, if you didn't go for underplat, it was automatic disqualification or something.
And it's just adds 20 minutes to the clock. The grub is saved as it should be.
Right now on Dow's screen, there is the calm before the storm. That is Hornet 2. So it's going to be interesting to see if they choose to take the camp backup bench then, or if they just trust their abilities with Hornet 2 that much that they can skip it completely.
Hornet 2 didn't have parry to be... Well, it definitely make like top 5 fights. But the parries... You can hope that Dow won't be dealing with too many parries in their fight. But April grabbing all sorts of soul from that statue. Just taking no risks.
Oh, skipping the backup bench.
This will be spicy, alright. Ooh, April took a hit on the way to get D-Dart.
2 hit.
2. Yeah, grabbing the health. That's what the soul was for. Sure.
This is basically Path of Pain 2. If Path of Pain was hard.
Path of Pain harder than most things.
Not harder than the jump buffers in Crystal Mound.
Oh, absolutely. We don't talk about that.
Dow having actually very decent RNG here. They've gotten off a lot of full dives here on needle throws. They certainly know how to fight, or at least.
They have, I mean, their PB is really good. This is 3857.
Like, that looks to me like that might actually have been like a gold Hornet 2 if their PB is like in the 56 area. So that's a really good Hornet 2.
Yeah, that was really good.
Missed
so
a couple of doubles.
And here they are.
I guess 1 minute behind.
No, it's more than 1 minute now. Their PB in King's Brand's 3652.
Oh.
18. That's 2 minutes and 18 seconds behind. I had to do math on the fly. I was not ready for that.
Who'd ever expect to do math on the fly when there's times involved? Will we see a dream dash? No, we will not. April taking these dream platforms quite carefully.
Yeah.
Which, as a runner who has improvised those way too many times, I can really say I understand that. They're actually horrible.
Yeah, I mean, one little slip up, you dash when you're just a bit too low, and you're going flying, to say the least. Floating in an eternal void or something like that. April, we'll be heading up to Wash Nights here soon. Dow on the way to Howling Cliffs. I had to remember the name for a second there. Because words are hard.
I never remember the name of cliffs. I always think of it as Kingdom's Edge, actually.
I mean, it is
Also-
technically the edge of the kingdom.
Exactly. Also, fun fact, the sea dash which Dow did there, while it looks like it should be high enough to avoid the sea dash glitch where an enemy knocks you out of your sea dash, it actually is not. I think it was Slorund who recently died by trying to sea dash off of that platform on 1 HP.
That is a painful death to get.
Yeah. I think it was just an excuse to end stream so they could rest, to be honest. But also that's really not the Watcher Knights RNG we want to see.
No. They split up really early on. And April's unable to get the extra Dream Nail off to get more soul for dives. The second two, I was gonna say they're being more cooperative, but I didn't even get that out before they stopped cooperating.
We'll say well still though.
Yeah. Got through it, 1 HP, but didn't die.
Retake those.
Absolutely. Now on the sorry, what were you gonna say?
I am curious though, how many of our runners will we see go for the out of bounds Shade Soul 1 cycle kill? Or will we just see some improvised any % cycles or something maybe? Trinket. D-Dark can be a bit faster than inventory drop if it's a short drop. Like at the start of Dream platforms, it's actually slightly faster to do a D-Dark at the start than to do an inventory drop off the platform, because you reach max velocity immediately, and since you don't actually crash into the ground, you can ignore that entire part where the D-Dark spends a full minute gaining back control. But usually inventory drops are faster.
I'm gonna be honest, something about the D-Dart off the platform is just, it's so metal as a way to jump off. Alright, so Dow beginning the most consistent boss in the run.
Looking like the any % setup to me so far. The nail swings and beat with the music, you love to see it.
Nail swings are very important.
That's an extra attack. Which... Oh no. Ooh, that's some spicy pogos. I really like those.
Really clever. Dow. April looks like a bit of indecision about going for the bench. Like, kind of, oh, do I want to just go? Then end up going for it anyway, which is definitely the decision. And Umu is down. I like that Sanoin capitalized the last U.
Umu.
Umu? Umu? What's this?
I actually think that even with Shade Soul, when Umu is rude enough, a 3 cycle can actually sometimes be a challenge.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening.
Of course,
So
if you are...
Spike tunnel.
And this is why we take the backup bench.
Yep.
I think it looks like they're going to... Oh, no. I think I can see the issue. They are not doing a full jump. They're letting go jump too soon.
Very painful.
I think that's April's 3rd unintentional death.
Yep.
Which is a huge mood for these ones.
Hopefully they'll be able to get through this section on this attempt. The less deaths, the better. Dao is heading out of the... ooh. There we go. I forgot it that time. April almost had it and then dipped in the spicy. Dao making the way out of Teacher's Archive. April on the way to get Yzma's. Grabbing some soul, it looks like, from the those.
This cursed entity.
Yes, we dare not speak its name.
That is an interesting choice, though, to gather that much soul and still not using a fireball to avoid the getting wormed by an RNG low worm, which will chain damage you into dunking into that acid.
April getting that quick acid skip. And getting Yzma's at 47.48, which does not. They have spike tunnels listed on the TV, but I'm assuming that still ticks over at Yzma's.
I think they actually talked about that, and it split when they entered the sewer area. And since that is in the sewer area, technically speaking, they actually split right after that C-dash, after the spike tunnel.
Basically, they're less behind than I was concerned about.
Oh, that's very cool to know, actually, because they did make the spike tunnel skip once. Even.
They're on their way. So they have Ancient Basin listed on their PB next, which is a 44.34.
Seeing this movement from Dao in the Great Slash split is just really nice. It's such a comfortable split.
Yeah, I really like this whole area. And the best thing you can do in it is gather some soul with all those fellows lined up and fireball. April on the way to Broken Vessel.
Forgot to cancel their C-dash, which is a certified mood.
I think a lot of what's happening to both runners here is really a certified mood.
For sure. Oh, the RNG C-dash, I think. Either they knew their RNG jellyfish positionings, or they just know to mash both jump and C-dash to exit the C-dash at the end there. Either way, it is a bit less content. but a bit more.
You gotta go
bit
face
bigger.
first into the jellyfish and hope for the best.
Yeah. Oh. April gathering some soul here. Probably scared of Broken Vessel's forehead.
The vessels have big foreheads. Like, that's just how it is.
If it's void, it has an unreasonably big forehead hitbox. Like, that's just fact.
That's just the rule. And you know what? A hornet's forehead hitbox is perfectly normal.
I would argue not, but yes.
Dao having a fairly clean squid arena. I only saw the latter part of it. It looked really good on that part. Focused on April at the moment there. Ooh.
Dao missing that one nice platform to see that from.
April's Broken Vessel White took some hits, but still got the kill. Heading off to collect Monarch Wings. While Dao is off into Queen's Gardens. It took me, in my first playthrough of this game, it took me so long to figure out how to get in there. Arena, very clean, and hits the wrong spikes, and then takes it very carefully after. It has some trouble getting through there. The runners making their way through the movements fairly solidly at the moment, and Dao has some trouble with the damage warp there. But besides that, a very clean Queen's Gardens, and now we go to Deep Nest.
I was getting kind of nervous when looking at that. The thought of going into Deep Nest at 2 HP in a race is kind of terrifying me.
The thought of going into Deep Nest at 2 HP is just terrifying in general.
You can certainly make a case for that.
2 HP is less than max HP, therefore it is terrifying. There's my case.
I can actually say with pretty much certainty that 2 HP in Deepness is like 99% fine, because there is there's actually surprisingly little RNG in this section of the run where Dao is outside of that one last spider, which did I am right there.
Beating up the spider. The April taking the safety bench.
A good choice.
Absolutely, I would not be going without safety benches right about now. And Dao heading into Beast Den. Beast Den's a lot more chill in this category than it is in any percent for sure. Or most other categories. I mean, they didn't even get movement abilities in.
It's as if Wings is the best ability.
Absolutely, I love Wings. You can't see the hazards in Dark Nest, or Dark Nest, yeah, I think what you mean there. So it's less scary.
That is a good point, Collie.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's one way of looking at it. Creepy sounds in Total Dark are not scary at all. I'm gonna have to disagree with you there, Rix. creepy sounds in total dark do sound quite scary.
April playing Hornet 2, very safe here.
Yep.
But it's Hornet 2, so zero judgment from me.
Yeah. I mean, April could play False Night safe at this point, and I wouldn't judge because it's been a bit of a rough run for them, which we really hate to see. But they make it through Hornet 2. I played it safe. They got through still fairly decently. I mean, I think a casual playthrough with all the equipment and everything you'd have at that point, get nail upgrades, would still be about the same time to take. So, very impressive there.
That was far from bad Hornet 2
Absolutely.
fight from them. And
Now headed towards the abyss.
judging by how their earlier movement has been, I think we might be able to expect some really cool movement in the upcoming abyss climb. So let's hope I curse that completely. Oh.
Well, the abyss fall is slightly cursed now. Good job.
Well, falling is basically just climbing in reverse.
Yeah. It's easier even. It's discount climbing. The store brand.
Oh.
Yeah, you've definitely cursed this entire section.
Actually, taking that second hit there doesn't really mean much, since the upcoming shades here deal double damage, so...
Yeah. You also have your quit out coming up soon.
A bit of a long lighthouse climb, but the poor RG basically forced that climb to be like that.
Yeah. No hits, which is really good. Now, no more worrying of getting hit.
April providing some content.
The best content.
Did they remember to sit on the bench?
I didn't see. I was looking at a Dow screen. I suppose we'll find out. And hopefully the answer will be good. I'd hate for them to quit out and end up in the wrong place. I mean...
Kingsbrand travel. Woo! Ah, there we got the C dash glitch.
Yep.
Did Dow crash or something?
It looks like it.
They have not said anything in the races discussion or SpeedGaming or anything. I think it should be fine, actually.
Yeah. This happened one of the other races recently, something like that.
Their stream went down on their end. That is not good.
They can get it back up soon. Hopefully, it's just...
There, it's back up.
Okay.
On the side, at least. The stream looks to have missed the entirety of the... Missed an entire split, though, so that's suboptimal.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're local recording, even if... Nah, this isn't PB pace, so...
Yeah. Back up now. Entirely on this stream. They just
back
got...
up for the most important part, to be honest.
Yeah. The abyss climb. Yeah, so April did in fact take the bench.
Yes. Dao taking some unconventional routing here, but if it gets them up, safely, then I see no problems with that.
It's going pretty well so far. It looks like not perfect, but still relatively solid.
Comfy soul count and only 1 health loss. We take those.
Absolutely. April, 1 HP. Luckily, there's plenty. I think the little ones, they're like Omas or something like that. I know the big ones are Umas.
This area is actually kind of cursed on 1 HP. Because those little Umas, they like hiding behind those shady objects.
If you just nail slash in front, though, you'll be able to get your health back. Uomas. Yeah, I'm just going to call them Omas Trinket. Because Uomas is a mouthful, yeah. Going for the bench. Yeah. I don't think April's worried about dying. I think it's dying. I don't think it's a safety bench. I think it's more of a healing bench.
Yeah. Finally, they remembered that they passed by the Black Egg Temple earlier.
And then they can kill the boss.
Seems
I feel like just the more efficient routing to just go in and get it done. And then go get all the abilities.
Like,
you don't have to go back to your life. Ooh.
Actually looks a bit like April is going for the 1. Oh no, April's getting an extra attack. I don't know where to focus. Tao is in front, but April is going for saving a 1 cycle. Ah no. Have to adapt. Unfortunately.
Missed some nail hits, but looks like they got the a double there.
Dao is being blessed by nice parry RNG apparently.
I mean, all 2 parries in a row. I mean,
only 2.
Ooh. Health is real low. Oh my god, that was so close to just getting hit.
Health is real low is all skills. THK in a nutshell, really. Trying to get off the Abyss Shrieks, well, is basically you're hugging a very inconsistent hitbox the entire fight. And almost just praying that you don't fall inside one of the invisible pieces that will kill you.
Kill. Very cleanly. And the last bit was clean. A lot of hits in the beginning, but after the second screen, it was all smooth from there, I think.
Yeah.
It's a good thing they didn't just muscle memory screen skip, because that would have been... I mean, it would have been content for sure. So, that with a smooth 58 minutes, now that's content. You always love to see the 0-0. Yes, let's get our GGs to Dao.
GG Dao. Now, should we at April ask them if they... Yeah, they probably won't finish. Like, they're very close to the end. They're looking like that, at least. And now they finally have the abilities to show off their Path of Pain experience right here.
Don't collect all the... Took the bench again.
Yeah, you need that for the later quit out, because all the dreamers are unfortunately hard saves. So even if the archives climb is actually really fun, you don't want to do it more than once.
Why wouldn't you want to do it more than once? It's so much fun.
You're gonna see an airwalk coming up, or a light, or maybe a lamp pogo. Oh, that was almost the airwalk, it looked like.
We're close. Yeah, so April making their way through to finish up run. Not too much left to go, really. That's curious.
Dashing back, losing a lot of time just for that one swag. See that? Love to see it.
Just saw what they have for their split name for Monomon is. It's Nom Nom. But Hera's it got some really good split names here actually. For example, Desolate Dive is Balder Killer, Gorgeous Husk is Boss, Mantis Claw is Movement. But my absolute THK is Mini Boss, but my absolute favorite is for Hera.
That's a clean raid slash as well.
Yeah.
Also, it seems like we have Dao in here right now, actually.
Yep. How's it going?
Good. How are you feeling about the run?
Not great, really. It was kind of sloppy, but I guess it's to be expected. I haven't really played in almost 2 weeks, really, so.
From looking at your recent streams, it almost seemed like it was more than just 2 weeks.
It's been a bit.
A wee bit of rust going on there, but it was still, I'd say, a fairly solid run overall. I mean, 58 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's not a world-beating time or anything, but I'll live with it.
2 minutes behind PB in a race, that's far from bad, especially with a Death Isthmus there, like the last acid skip there. Do you know what happened during your streak split when your stream went down, by the way?
Oh, my internet dropped for like 2 seconds, and I had to get everything set up again.
Painful. That's like as painful as April crashing into that Lumafly cloud right there.
April on the way.
I think usually the interviews are after the other runner is finished. So if you want, you can help provide expert commentary.
I don't know how much of an expert I am, but
and how are you feeling about the what were you thinking during some of the boss fights? With THK, it got very close to a death there. The Umu being oh so cooperative as always. Like, what were you thinking during all those?
I mean, I don't know. I try not to think too much about what's happening. Don't die, I guess. But I don't know. Mostly just focused on not getting hit to not die, because at the end of the day, like, health is a resource, right? So as long as it doesn't go to 0, you're okay.
Very true.
April got Howling Wraiths. That's another thing. I always forget the name of it because, like, whenever I get it, the first thing I go do is upgrade it.
Yeah, I wish Wraiths was better, really, because like Shriek's pretty good, but it's unfortunate that we never have a good opportunity to use Wraiths.
I think you just did it too late in the game.
Yeah, like at best, I think Wraiths is just a wall opening spell, pretty much. Unless you use it as an air stall, but
even then, usually fireballs are faster, so
Yeah. Ooh.
Spikes, the horns are out to get April.
Looking for another hazard respawn. Abuse. Maybe?
Looks like it.
Honestly,
Grab
not
the
even a bad
vent.
choice this either.
Yeah. The dark deacon that's coming up.
It's probably less of a sensible choice in all fours. Considering that in any percent you don't have Isma's tear, so you actually want that. You actually want to not have to do the acid skip again. But here you could just swim back and it doesn't really lose much time, I think. I haven't ever timed it.
It's still quite a few screens. You have to come back from the Umu bench, which is, you know, like 10 screens away or something, so.
It's like a 2-minute time loss if you die to that last spider in Darkness, I think. Or if you fall in Distant Village, which I have never done on PB pace.
Hey, Serpent. I don't believe you. I just get the nagging feeling that you are deceiving us and deceiving the poor viewers. Alright, you've hit Darkness.
Also, Dao, how were you actually feeling about your Hornet 2? If you remember.
I guess fine. I don't know. Hornet's like not too scary for the most part.
Then
you have to kind of like be a little bit more patient than you think, but Hornet's like, as long as you can recognize what Hornet's doing, it's not too bad, and you have a response to everything she does, it's fine, right? So it's like, it's very mechanical, I guess. And then you do get hit sometimes because Hornet's a little bit fast. Certainly faster than Hornet 1, but overall it's nothing too crazy.
And I really did, and I saw you avoided all those, the trap of doing nail cancels into hitting her once with a nail and then shade souling the parry that follows.
Yeah. That's, Hornet is like, just want to be on the lookout for stuff like that.
Yeah.
And give yourself like the opportunity to actually use your spells effectively, so.
Also, she's so light, so if you remember to actually use your Shade Souls from a distance, you very often get double hits from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wonder how April is going to do their Abyss Climb, actually. I'm a very big Abyss Climb fan, to put it mildly.
It's definitely a really cool area, I think, Abyss Climb. Okay, so April got her.
I'd actually forgotten already.
It's so simplistic. I love it. Yeah. I actually, in a D&D campaign I'm in, one of the characters is named him.
There are some Powerpuff Girls vibes of that. Wait, that's actually Satan, I think. Like, unironically. By the way, Brave, do you know if April is actually looking like they might. If their PB was 1 hour 14, they might actually PB this. Maybe.
As fast you splits go.
Because I think
It'll be close.
it'll be very close, but I could maybe eke out like a couple seconds or something.
Okay.
It's not looking likely, but it doesn't hurt to hope.
Doesn't hurt to
Oh,
hope.
we're gonna see a swag door.
Very beautiful door.
Definitely lost 0 time.
Swag strats are the most important strats. Which does remind me, Dao, where was your underplat?
No. I don't engage in stuff like that, typically. To me, Hollow Knight's my second speed game. So, in my first one, which is Link to the Past, I started out trying to do all the, like, hard, fast stuff that saves a little bit of time, and to me, it just was never... It wasn't consistent enough. It wasn't, worth the time, so just did a lot of safe stuff instead.
Very understandable.
Actually, finishing runs apparently feels good. I wouldn't know because I try those hard stuff things. But
hey, at the end of the day, it's for fun, right? So whatever you get enjoyment out of is fine.
yeah,
Absolutely. I do have to let you know, though, that April is receiving a 20-minute off their timer for talking to Elderbug.
Oh,
and also going for a damage boost. Damage
The
boost
damage
underplat.
boost under flat. April tried for a while to get under flat, and at one point tried to damage boost to get into position to do it.
yeah, that's probably when memes go too far, but
I'm not so sure it was actually completely intentional,
Yeah, I think
but close
I would
enough.
assume not intentional, but we saw it happen. April on the way to grab a Bish Shriek, and then we'll get to see the beautiful climb.
Hopefully beautiful. Worst case scenario, we get to learn how horrible the respawn places are on that climb.
Oh my god, they're so bad.
yeah.
It's actually crazy. You literally climbed half the room and then you respawn back at the start.
Well, that's
It's
why there's the
actually
most
just-
floor. You got more floor at the start than at halfway up the room, so clearly you have to go there.
That's some flawless logic, I think.
I'm stepping into the minds of Team Cherry. Please
That
help, I
is-
don't want to be here anymore. It's scary.
I think it's just one of those things where when you're designing it, probably you have it in mind as like coming from the top mostly, and so really they don't expect you probably to get hit nearly as much going up as you did coming down. But when you
They have a lot of fun for that, considering the birthplace cutscene.
yeah, but I don't think they expected us to try to pogo in between a bunch of different spikes.
That's what they expect.
Then why did they let us pogo if they didn't expect us to pogo? Ooh! Is this April going for the most swaggy pogo ever? Oh my god.
Cool.
Actually going around for the pogo instead of just going the more direct route. Like, time loss for swag, like that's what we love to see.
Nothing but respect for the swag here, for sure.
Yeah, it does not look. A PB does not look feasible
No.
unless they comsob THK by like minus 10 seconds or something. AKA, they get a negative 10 second THK fight. Which is unlikely at best.
I think at this point we can just hope for a clean fight with some brutal murder, as all clean fights should have.
And some spinning helicopter night. You love to see it.
That's beautiful. That's art right there.
The only thing that would have made it better if they had actually preserved through the transition.
Just through the rest of the game.
Helicopter fighting the Hollow Knight.
I mean, if you use nothing but Cyclone Slash the entire fight, that is basically helicopter fighting.
Oh my god, I actually tried to incorporate some Cyclone Slashes into this fight, and let me tell you, it's not easily doable.
Yeah, I mean, anywhere you could get a Cyclone Slash, it would just be better to a Bishop, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like the Cyclone Slash would just be to like gather soul faster, usually later.
Yeah.
Like during stabs to Cyclone Slash. But at that point, you do normal hits, because that's only time.
Yeah, unfortunately. Bad game design. Oh, that was a very clean first part of the fight, actually. I feel like I do something wrong considering I never get the first stab that quickly. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Wow. And he got bench storage.
Ooh.
One major glitch.
Honestly, it's so hard sometimes to remember in this fight that you have Shade Cloak.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because you only have it for like 2 minutes prior to this.
Definitely. Unless you're playing any percent, then it's impossible to forget that you don't have Shade Cloak.
When I was first starting to practice any percent, it was suffering not having ability like that. Very quick first screen.
Also, if you're coming from current patch or you do current patch stuff like those or something a lot, this fight is like so much easier, but you get conditioned on current patch to not just Shade Cloak through everything, whereas in this patch he's slow enough that you can always do that, so it's kind of like
Yeah.
The animation times are just so much. Like every attack just winds up so much faster in current patch, and it's kind of terrifying. Especially when you're used to 1-2-1 THK and then you go to.
Oh, that was. No. Another death. Oh, gods.
That's some. Where?
Doing some dancing for us, I guess.
Where did their shade go?
The shade Shade went home.
Okay.
What just happened?
Shade went home. It's just left.
Needed a handicap, clearly.
People just too generous. Yeah, the Shade had a date to go on, I guess.
Aw, how lucky. I think the biggest difference between this patch and the current patch, Hollow Knight, is honestly the flame pillar dealing double damage, which means you can't really. Which means that you can't damage tank half as much.
Yeah.
And that makes it much harder to get in efficient streak damage, really. Especially considering the all the wind-ups just being doubled in speed.
Absolutely, it's. Come on, April, you got this.
This is literally like seeing me in the past. Absolutely terrified for this last part, where THK is like
very
1 shriek from death.
Oh my god. Oh, there we have it. The Hollow Knight is dead.
Left it all up to a single melee for the victory.
GG, fellow.
GG. Is there a timer gonna stop? Yes, it is.
1:20:14.
Not quite a PB, but a completely respectable run, honestly.
Yeah. Especially someone who's relatively new to the category.
For sure.
Yeah, like we discussed a little bit earlier, finishing runs is just hard, so.
It's literally impossible, I'd say. I have literally 900 attempts. I have 25 finish runs.
You should do no reset runs.
I try, but it hurts.
I put a band-aid on the hurt. So that's all I've got. Use a band-aid or something.
You know what? That's probably the only solution. Wait, can I? Maybe if I do this. There, we got music. Let's go.
All right.
Do you think they got April's Discord in? I have no clue.
And you gave the person the Discord,
Yeah, true.
but they've also been playing Grand Theft Auto for 1 hour, according to the Discord. Hopefully we can get April in here very soon.
I'll actually just ask them. Okay, we don't have any special roles, so we can just share our own, actually, it looks like. I'll just share my link. Why not? There.
There we go. How's it going,
Welcome
April?
I hear 0. And unfortunately not the person.
Oh wait, am I audible? Is this better? Sorry.
A bit on the quiet side.
Oh wait, I can turn it up. Is that better?
Let's turn your user volume up a bit. I'm not sure how loud you are on the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for the delay.
So you're audible on the stream. No worries. No worries.
Okay.
How are you feeling about the run overall?
I expected some hiccups, but I didn't expect to do this bad, to be honest. For reference, I'm 6 minutes behind my PB, which was 114 something. So
114.17. Yeah, I went searching through the Hollow Knight Discord to find it.
nice. Yeah. I was pretty tilted after False Night already, which was a really dumb and unfortunate death. But basically after that, I just yeah. I just messed up left and right.
Your dedication to Underplat, I have so much respect for that, honestly.
I wanted to go for the content. I didn't even do it in the end because I didn't want to die again in Crystal Peak.
But you were very dedicated to it, and I respect that very much, especially the damage tank. Was that an intentional damage tank?
No. Like,
No, okay. Figured not, but I had to make sure.
I'm just not used to Crystal Peak cycles that much because I haven't run any full game categories before. All skills. I basically just learned all skills for the tournament like a few weeks ago, so yeah, I've not been used to Crystal Peak that much, and I think this was like the second time I tried doing Underplat, and it was probably a bad idea to like try learn it in a race.
That's the best time to learn, you know?
Yeah, I learned about this race.
That is the epiphany of we'll do it live.
Go hard or go home.
And also, very much appreciate you talking to Elderbug. It was very kind of you.
Yeah, at that point I was just like, I might as well. Like.
Also, we didn't actually get to see it, but it did look like you have you practiced for the Umu 1 cycle?
No, that was completely I was surprised myself. Like I did like try the general setups, but I've never gotten the 1 cycle even once during practice. So I was even surprised that I got the 2 cycle, to be honest.
Yeah, I think
that's honestly impressive.
Yeah. Really good.
I can still not actually like save an extra. So
extra attacks on Umu are really rough.
Also, this may come as a complete surprise, but I actually golded 8 splits.
I mean, it's really good actually. It's great to hear.
Yeah, I'm really happy about those though. Like most of my splits are in the red.
What are your thoughts on the category as a whole? Are you enjoying running it?
I do really enjoy it. It's quite fun, and I was gonna say I'm happy that I didn't die to any hard bosses. I only died to Force Knights. So yeah, I guess I'm glad that I managed Hornet 2 first try. That felt nice. Though I did take it quite gently there, but
yeah. There's a lot you played fairly safe, which definitely I think makes sense. All things considered, you don't want to face more and more deaths.
Yeah, that's true. I was getting kind of shaky. Like, of course, after the False Night death, I was already like not in the best mood. But then, like when things started piling up, I just started getting like increasingly more anxious. So I tried to play it safe wherever I could. so I did stop to gather soul quite often. I still managed to die, so like it didn't help in the end. Yeah, I do feel like it was a bit of a mess, the race, more so than I had hoped, but I am happy to have finished, and honestly I didn't expect to die to Hollow Knight. I never died to Hollow Knight in practice for some reason. This was the first time, and I think I did
Your
twice.
shade abandoned you, went on a date.
Yep. I think that was probably because of the bench storage before that.
Yeah.
Bench storage should have disappeared when you sat on the bench, though, I think.
Oh yeah, it did. It did. I did take damage again afterwards, but apparently the shade, like, just...
I didn't need it anyways.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, Dao, on the topic of golds, did you get any golds?
I didn't have my splits open. So, no idea.
Because I genuinely felt like that Hornet 2 fight could have was actually very, at least near whatever you had. Because it was actually kind of clean.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I mean, the fight was good. I'm just trying to remember if the movement was good too.
Also, GG Dao.
GG.
That's
Nice
a
job.
pretty sweet time. I think you're only like 2 minutes behind your PB, right?
Closer to 3, but yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
2 minutes and 7 seconds.
Oh,
That's closer to 3.
always forget to submit my runs. I have like a 55
Okay.
flat or something.
Yeah, I'm just going off of what's on the leaderboard.
That makes sense.
That's all I've got. I'm limited in my powers.
Yeah, I felt kind of bad for the viewers for like dying at False Night and then taking so long for everything else. But yeah, thanks for sticking through, guys, and girls and NBs and everyone. Sorry, that was a hiccup. Yeah.
Thank you for the underflight dedication, talking to Elderbug, the swag door, all absolutely beautiful. Okay.
And for keeping going even with the FK death.
Yeah.
I know that one hurts.
It did. Yeah, thanks for having the patience. GG.
So I think everything's over. See you later. Thank you, Collie, for the raid, and thank you, Jazzfather, for the 10 biddies. Thank you all, the rest of you in chat, for being lovely.
Thank you, Serpent and Ray, for the comms.
Thanks for the comms.
Thank you to Racer, the chat, and Serpent for being cuties.
No, you.
Thank you, chat, for being cuties as well. I had chat open in the middle of the race a few times, and I saw people being really supportive, so that means a lot to me. Thank you all.
I saw you send a message there.
Yeah, I was during like a cutscene. I was just like F for myself.
Yep.
I need to watch that back and see just how bad I did in retrospect. But yeah, I'm hoping that next race will go a bit better, because that was subpar even for practice. Like
Also, I've got 2 things I want to say. /air stall, and why did you gather soul on that one worm and not even kill the other worm that could worm you?
I forgot about the second one, and I always collect soul on the first one in case I miss Isma's, like the second Isma skip, because then I can heal. And yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. One option for soul there, though, is also the blug sack. We were talking about that for you, Da. You went to go attack guys instead of going to the blug sack.
Oh, yeah. I just,
I did sometimes go to the blood sack, but I tend to get hit more often there, like by the worms, because I'm just not good at worms.
Worms, yeah. Oh, I said the word. Oh no, the curse word. Worms are cursed. Okay, we don't like them.
Do you ever imagine
Technically, we're not supposed to swear here, but it's too late, so we've already said a form, so I'm going to say it again. Form. Warp content. That's what the stream is for now. Alright, I think it's a good time to head off.
Head off, take a nap, eat dinner. You know.
It's 10 a.m. here, so I've got to go eat breakfast.
Breakfast, dinner, same thing.
I think to you it is.
Calling me out.
Yep. Alright. Goodbye, y'all.
Bye.